and picked up a bunch of pallets. So I've got some 8-foot pallets, and then I've got some 4-foot pallets in there. And then I also got 5 plastic pallets. So I'm about to go drop them off where my slabs are. Went to Harbor Freight today and got this carpenter's vise. This is their 7-inch carpenter's vise here. Clamps on the side. Your work table. And I put mine on my outfeed table right here. So the reason why I like this one is because I saw this dog here. So you can loosen this and drop that dog, and then raise it up and tighten it. That way then you can lay a board here, clamp it if you have dog holes, and then you can sand or whatever you want horizontal, and then you can put it in between here vertically and work on it like that. And this one too also has a quick release, so you slide this piece and then you can slide it in and out. It's a little tight right now because it's brand new. I did put some grease up there, but I put some oak, I don't know what you would call it, but it's basically just wood as pads, so when you put your piece in here, you're not hitting the iron or the metal. And I also had to take the jigsaw because I put a piece of oak on this 2x4 piece, but you can't see it now, but it's in there. And then I also ran a piece of oak here. Then that's 2x4. Then that's a piece of cedar right there. There's 2 of them. So I screwed it here, screwed it there. There's 4 screws in it, and I think they're 3-inch screws. So basically, it's up there, it's not going anywhere. And I mean, the vise itself works very flawlessly. It's just this quick release. You got to kind of get it just right, just work itself in there. But I did put some finish on the oak, so I'm keeping them separated so they can have 24 hours. I mean, they're dry to the touch, but I still wouldn't use them yet. And then I threw a coat of polyurethane on the legs and stuff of the outfeed table. I also put my shop vac under here, and then my Milwaukee vac goes there. I'm gonna put the Milwaukee battery mounts down this arm here, or this leg. That way then I can easily get to it. I did the pallet pieces here so you can easily clamp stuff to it. And then probably on this side, probably gonna run a full piece of pegboard there. That way then I can hang stuff on that side. And I did route out the piece here for the router sled. So I got that figured all up. This is the door, 7-inch carpenter's vise. little update on the outfeed table. I love it. Choosing the smaller wheels. I don't even know what size they are. I think they're like 3/4 or something like that from Harbor Freight. I've got some more. Well, I'll just show you now. I got my wheels right here in this bag. That's what they are right here. Engine 5/8 by 7/8. And they work great. Like, I know I just installed them and I've moved the table around just a little bit, but the reason why I like the smaller wheels is because the table doesn't move. Like, once I get it into this spot, which I know I've got some weight up there, but I'm pulling it pretty hard and it doesn't move. So that means that any stock that I run through here, it's not gonna budge this table. So, and I just broke down some of this walnut here. I've got 1.5 inches, and then I've got some that are 2 inches. I've got a little bit of rot that runs through here on the surface. Trying to get it to focus right here. So it's only about like 1/8 of an inch, and then it's all good wood. So I don't know how thick this stock is. Yeah, so I mean, it's about 3/4 that I can get out of this wood. And if I turn it into end grain boards, then I can make it whatever thickness I want. So, but I did cut out the rot. As you can see, I've got one that's really, really long, and then these two are short. That's because I cut the rot that's out of it and just broke it down. This board broke down, so now I can do a glue up if I want to. I can cut this in half and glue them together, make them wider. They just need to be ran through the planer. So still haven't cut my miters. I just finished this steering wheel table. I made this one 23 inches wide. Basically all I did was just take a measurement from the inside out. So I've got 6 inches here, 6 inches there. So that means in between there is 11 inches. So I was worried if this was gonna fit in the car. Like, when you put this on your steering wheel, is it too long to where it's gonna hit your door trim? But it doesn't in my 4Runner, but I think it hits in my Chevy van. So who knows? But the straight line jig works perfect. The table, I can actually run my stock through the table now and take my, what is this called? Can't think of it, and just swipe the wood out of the way instead of having to come through and then hold the wood without it falling down. So if you want to take the time and build an outfeed, you'll love it, because I took the time, and I can't believe I've waited this long to do it. Okay guys, I don't know what species this is, but I think it's ash. It's got a cup, so I've got a shim here and a shim there, and I'm gonna run it through the planer and see what we get. Okay, this looks to be ash. It's had some bugs, but trying to figure out how I want to do it. I was hoping to get maybe 1.5 to 2 inches here. So I may need to just keep planing down a little bit more and see what we get. Okay, I have this beautiful figured piece of black walnut here, and I just flatten it through the DeWalt planer. And what I have decided that I'm going to do, hey, sit down. I'm gonna rip a straight edge, and then I'm gonna come through here, cut this knot out. So I'll probably cut 2 inches out. Hey, baby. And then I'm gonna put a piece of maple, or I may do this ash that I just cut up. So here's my 2-inch strip here. I don't know if that would look good. This angle right here looks pretty good. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I am gonna cut that knot out, which I could do like a butterfly or something and get rid of that knot. But I think what I want to do is add a lighter wood to the walnut just to give it some contrast. And then I'll probably cut this up, make it into a steering wheel table, and then the other end of it, hush girl, I'll probably make it into like a cheese board or something like that. Okay, I just flipped this 2-inch ash over, and I think I'm gonna run it like this. It's got the bark right there, but once I glue this together, I'm gonna have to plane it down some. So this section of the bark will probably be cut out through the planer, and if I don't cut it out with the planer, I can cut it out here, but I'm gonna try to keep some of this bark inside of it, so then it's like a blend, kind of like a live edge blend, or like where you take it like 2 pieces of wood on the bandsaw and then glue them together after that. But the grain on this side compared to here runs through this board pretty well.